Good evening, everyone. This is episode 4 of Back to the Clash. I hope you're having a good day. So, where we left off last time was we had upgraded our cannons to level 2. We didn't have enough money to upgrade the archer tower, but we're now about 24 hours after I filmed those first few videos. And what's happened in that time is our collectors and our mines have been working sort of flat out. So we're now in a really good situation. So if you look at the screen at the moment, we've only got 445 and 304 in the storages. However, now this is probably one of the most important lessons you will learn in Clash of Clans. Do you see this right in the center here? You've got this elixir collector. Do you see how the body is purple? And the gold mine next to it, you've got all that gold in the side of it. Now, if I click on these, they were full. And now look at them. They're empty. Now, if you compare, well, sorry, when you click one, it does them all. But if you compare how they looked before and after I clicked, that is what you need to be looking for when you're looking for a base to attack when you're farming. Because if those collectors and mines are full, then you're going to have a very easy game just whizzing around and stealing all this loot. Now, what often happens is when people set up their bases, the mines and the collectors are on the outside. They are the most vulnerable. Now, if that player goes offline for a few days, those collectors and mines will keep working and will be full of elixir and gold. So if you find a base like that, you've got a good chance, and the numbers are high, you've got a good chance of getting a lot of loot just from raiding those. And further up the game, when you unlock the goblin, you can often make a lot of money very quickly just by sending in those goblins very quickly, get the loot, and quit out. If you're not worried about winning a match, and if you're farming, then you're probably not, you just want to find the good bases, it's worth looking for those bases. So I think that is possibly the number one tip that you're going to get in Clash of Clans. So and excuse my fingers, they're a bit blue because I've been painting. So right, we're now in a really good situation now because we've got nearly full of loot. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the maximum. Now, these did go to maximum, but obviously the capacity is 1,000. That's the maximum you could get. So we had 2 of those in there. And then the mine, the maximum was 500. So we've had 2 of those, and that's 1,000. So that doesn't quite fill our store, doesn't quite fill our gold storage and our elixir storage. But it did fill that. And this is one of the reasons why when you're farming, you should really understand how long it's going to take for your collectors and your mines to be filled, and make sure you log on and empty them into the storages, because the storages will always take a lot more than your collectors will. And that's, really important when you've got, 5, 6 or whatever collectors going at the same time. You're going to be getting a lot of loot for free, and you don't want to lose that, because once they get full, they stop. So you're not going to be able to get any more. And because I haven't played this game in 24 hours, I lost out on some free loot. So this is a tip which hopefully is going to help you in your future gaming. Now, so where we are in this game is we've still got nearly 2 days of shield, which is up here in the top. Obviously you can't see my finger, but the shield is active for another 2 days. That's because at this point in the game, you're probably going to be relying on your collectors. So what I would do now, and what I would suggest, is you need to spend as much money as you can, just making sure that everything is maxed out before you decide to upgrade the town hall. Now, the tip I gave you yesterday, but is also obviously relevant forever, is if you click up on here and click the builder, it tells you all the things you need to build whilst you're at the current town hall. Now, I would always recommend you do every single one of those before you upgrade. Now, when you can, and when you can have multiple base layouts, I would suggest having what they call a progress base, which I will show you in a future episode. That makes it really easy to visualize where you are in the game. If you click on them and you click on upgrade, you'll see that we can upgrade to level 3 on the barracks and unlock the giant. Now, giants are really cool, but we haven't got enough money for that. So that's out of reach at the moment. Cannon, we can upgrade that, but that's 4,000, which obviously is the same for the other cannon. Now the archer tower is 2,000, which again we haven't got enough money for. And this all comes back to what I said a few minutes ago, that you need to make sure that you are emptying your mines and your collectors as regularly as possible, moving that loot into the storages so that you can, make the most of it. Now, what I would suggest we do is, whilst I'm on camera, is I'm going to upgrade both of the gold mines, because I've got 2 builders, so I can do 2 at the same time. They only take a minute, so it's a really good setup there. We have got a full camp of archers, but for this episode I'm not going to attack. I think it's important to show the benefits of really optimizing your mines and your collectors, and we'll go and attack in the next video, because we still got this cannonball run. I think that could just about be taken out with the archers. It's going to be close, but I think the more likely one to do is to go back and use the barbarians and see if that gives us a better result. But anyway, whilst I've been chatting away, our 2 gold mines have nearly finished upgrading, so we're now at level 2 for that. And if you click info, production rate's now 400 per hour, so obviously that's going to be really good, but we've only got 2,500 in the storages on both of them. So I think the next thing we need to be doing is upgrading these. So I'm going to upgrade the gold and the elixir storages. Now they're going to take 15 minutes, so obviously that's going to finish once after this video is ended. That's okay. Once they finish, they'll automatically be ready to take that bigger loot. So when we look at this game in the morning, then we're likely to be in a situation where we have got a lot more loot. So that's just a little tip here. You can move one piece of wall, or if you click select row, you can move the whole row at one time. But again, that's not really relevant at the moment, because we're not going to be attacked for another 2 days. And even then, we probably won't get attacked straight away. Probably will now after I've said that. So yeah, I hope this video has been useful. I think it's one of the most important lessons to learn when you're starting out in Clash of Clans. Get your mines and your collectors optimized. Don't worry too much about defenses, and don't worry too much about troops. You've got to look after your loot. Sure, for the price of them, upgrade your cannons to level 2, but the arch tower is quite expensive to go to level 2. So yeah, I would concentrate on your mines and then concentrate on your storages, and you're going to start off the game in completely the right way. So I hope this video has been useful. My name's Andy. This channel's called Back to the Clash. I'd love you to like and subscribe and follow along on this. And I'm basically going to be playing through the game on, like I am now on this channel. And I've got other accounts that I may bring in at random points if I've got something cool to share. But fundamentally, this is about playing Clash of Clans in the most efficient way, so you don't have to spend money on gems. And the only money I would recommend spending is to do the season challenges, which we can't even do until level 7 anyway. So for now, don't spend money, but just save those gems so you can buy. We've got 313 now, and the third one is going to be 500. So yeah, let's do it. Right, hope you had a lovely day. Go and enjoy your Clash of Clans, and I'll see you soon on another episode. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye-bye.